It can only get perfect when you start. If you don't start, you will always be seeing the imperfections. Hello beautiful lady, welcome to the coolest side of the internet. My name is Ndukari. Today I'm going to be talking about things I wish I had done differently to grow my YouTube channel as a beginner. So let's get into the video. One thing I wish I had done differently was shooting more than one video before I posted my very first YouTube video. So if you're a beginner YouTuber, it's advisable that you should shoot more than one. You should have like content that will last you for a whole month before you post your very first video. I posted my very first video in 2023, January 20th. That was actually when I posted the very first video on this channel. And then before I posted, I shot that video in October. I was very excited. Oh my god, I'm going to post my very first video on my channel. And then I forgot after the first video, there's a second video, there's a third video, there's a fourth video. So I only shot one video in October and I didn't shoot any video. And then by the time I released the video in January, there was nothing more to shoot. So it's advisable that you should have more than one video ready by the time you're uploading your very first video. And then it's also advisable that you shouldn't just upload one video when you want to upload that very first video. You can maybe upload 4 videos in one day. So let's just imagine that this is not something that is rare, but it's still something that can happen. You uploaded one video and that video can like go viral. So imagine that your video goes viral, because if something goes viral, there's always this tendency of people wanting to see what you've done before. So imagine they go to your YouTube channel and then there's nothing there. So that's why I said you should have more than one video, even if it's not for the sake of wanting to post everything that same day, but something that will last you for a whole month. With that way, you're going to be consistent. 2 is consistency. You know what they say, consistency is key. For you to grow in YouTube or on YouTube, you have to be consistent. And when I mean consistency, I don't mean like posting every day. If you tell yourself, okay, when I start my channel, I want to post once a week. Post once a week, that's actually consistency. Before I started YouTube channel, right, I had people that actually inspired me to want to start my YouTube channel. So the very first person that inspired me was Brainy Lee, and then the second person that inspired me was Kamsi. So I'm going to use these 2 people and tell you what it means to be consistent. So I actually saw Brainy Lee first on YouTube and I really liked her content. I fell in love with the whole YouTube stuff. And then after a while, she stopped posting. Like, I think this is 8 months or even a year she hasn't posted. Even though she was actually the person that inspired me, I do forget about her. Just once I remember, oh, there's Brainy Lee. But then I also have Kamsi. She's always posting. And one thing they said, out of sight is out of mind. If you don't post, people would forget you. Those people that followed you, they would forget you. So one way to stay relevant in the eyes of your subscribers, in the eyes of your followers, in the algorithm, is for you to post consistency. And I said, know your capacity and go with it. I'm not saying you should go and post every day just because you want to be consistent. If you say, okay, I'm going to be posting twice a week, it's okay. I'm going to be posting once a week, it's okay. Consistency is key. I was not consistent when I started. So inside the video, you will know, okay, why I wasn't consistent. 3 is learning your basic editing skills. Don't just be like, oh, I want to start YouTube, and then you don't know how to edit. You don't know how to shoot your own videos. At the time I started my YouTube channel last year, I did not have basic editing knowledge, nothing. I did not know how to use CapCut. In fact, I didn't even know there was anything like CapCut. All this were like, I wanted to start my YouTube channel like in 2020. I've been like, oh, I want to start. But I was just saying, I want to start. But I did not prepare. There's a difference between saying, oh, you want to do something, and then putting in the work, prepare, know that, okay, for me to start this, what do I need? And you are putting the work behind the scene before you show up in the eyes of people. Nothing was done. So when I started my YouTube channel last year, my boyfriend was actually the person helping me to edit my videos. So he had his clients to like edit for them, and then he had me. So there's no way he would leave his clients and come and be editing my work. So sometimes, if you notice my channel as of last year, I would just post like maybe once a month or twice a month. So I was actually waiting for him to, just give me small chance to edit my videos. So before the year ran out, I was like, do you know what? I want to learn how to edit my own videos. I had passion. So I went and he taught me how to edit my own video. So let's say from December last year till date, I've actually been the one person editing my videos. I learned it. So if you know how to edit your videos, it also helps you with consistency. So for you to grow on YouTube, you have to be consistent. And there are some things that you just have to put in place to be consistent. And one thing is learning how to edit your videos. Or if you're boxed up, you could pay somebody. But for those people that don't really have money, you have to learn how to edit your videos by yourself. So fourth thing is scripting and rehearsing. I used to be guilty of this point. Like we Nigerians, we just developed this habit of wanting to do something at the dying moment. When the teacher says, oh, you have to submit this assignment by 2, then you start doing the assignment by 12 to submit it by 2. With that way, you are actually under pressure. So I used to be like this. I'd be like, oh, I'm not going to be shooting till next week, so I don't have to like script and rehearse. One thing I wish I had done at the beginning was scripting and rehearsing, because when you script and rehearse before you come in front of the camera, it makes the whole cut, start again process, it makes it shorter and it makes it easier. And then when you rehearse and you know that thing, it has a way of boosting your confidence. I actually have a video in my laptop till date that I have not worked on, because so I felt like I wasn't really prepared for that video and I just blabbed in front of the camera and I can't put it out. It helps you, it saves you time, it saves you energy, it saves you even space in your laptop when you go back and realize that everything you said it did not even make sense. So always learn to script and rehearse. Script even a week before, or depending on you, script and rehearse. Make sure you know your script off heart. I'm not saying you should script word to word, but you can have points and all of that. Fifth point is show up like you have 1 million subscribers. And this point has to do with everything about your mentality, the way you see yourself, the way you see yourself growing, where you'll be like in the next 5 years, 2 years on YouTube. So you are going to show up. If you notice all these big subscribers, like they show up, they know that their followers or their community is waiting for them. They are waiting for them every week to post something. So they are going to show up. So that's what you do. And this is another way of saying be consistent. There are millions of people waiting for you. So you are going to show up for them every day. If you told them that I will post once a week, every Friday, show up. It doesn't matter if there are just 10 people. It doesn't matter if it's just 20. It doesn't matter if it's just 1K. But you're going to show up like you have 1 million subscribers. Sixth point is do not be a perfectionist. Practice makes perfect. When I started my YouTube channel as of last year, I was just having my phone. In fact, was I even having a phone? Was I having a phone? I wasn't even really having a phone. So we had to go and borrow camera that was not cameraing. Don't be like, I have to have all the gears in this whole world before I start my YouTube channel. You don't have to wait till you have the camera to start with. Start with your phone. If you don't have a phone and you really want to start, go and borrow a phone from your parents, your elder ones. Just start the way you are. Start with what you have. If you notice that my very first videos on YouTube as of last year, I wasn't really like shooting inside my house. I wasn't having a ring light. I wasn't having any form of light. And then my house, the light coming in wasn't lighting enough. So I had to leave my environment, go to a garden like in the city to shoot my videos. So I just started with what I could afford at that moment. The garden, you're not paying to go to the garden. Natural light was free. So I didn't wait till I have a ring light to start. Even those big YouTubers, they started somewhere. So for you to be something big, you have to start small and grow your way to the top. It can only get perfect when you start. If you don't start, you will always be seeing the imperfection. Personally, I try my best that the video I'm going to upload today should always be better than the video I uploaded yesterday. I always go online to check, okay, where can I be better? My presentation, my editing, my color grading. Just make sure that any video you put out today should always be better than the one you put out yesterday. Yesterday's video should never be better than today's video. That's just my belief. And don't be a perfectionist, okay? So before I go on, I know I've added value to your life. You can just take few seconds of your time and press the like button, because if you like this video, it tells YouTube algorithm that this video is a great video, and then they get to suggest it to more people. So 7th point is that when I started my YouTube channel, right, I didn't really get that much support like from family and friends. So this is the point. When you're starting out, your family and your friends may necessarily not be your biggest supporter. So you don't have to be gloomy because people around you are not supporting you. You have to be your number one supporter. People can only support you as far as you go. Currently now, when I started, my dad was almost like, what is she doing? But now, because he sees that I'm very, very serious about my YouTube channel, he supports in the way he can. He watches the video, he comments, maybe my tripod is bad, he helps me to fix it, that's the way. But he's only doing that because of me. I showed seriousness in my YouTube channel. So if your family are not there to like support you, you have to be your biggest supporter. And you also have to know that the people that are going to support you in this world the most are most likely strangers that you've never met. They're just maybe scrolling on the streets of YouTube and then they saw your video. So that's why if you have every opportunity, you are going to promote your video. Promote your video, promote it on your status, promote it on Instagram, promote it on YouTube, promote it on Facebook, everywhere to drag the traffic. Because what's the use of putting out a content and you don't promote it and then nobody gets to see the video? So promote it as much as you can, and also know that your family and friends may not necessarily be the biggest supporters of your channel when you're starting, and people will only support you as far as you support yourself, and you're going to always be your number one fan. This point is, when you're starting out YouTube, this is something I'm not guilty of though, but when you're starting out YouTube, do not start with vlogs, a day in my life, get to know me, because nobody knows you, nobody cares about you. You're not Kim Kardashian that wants to know what's going on in your life. So always try to make sure that your first videos are maybe searchable content, how-to tutorials, whereby you give value. So when you grow your audience to a certain level and you know that, okay, these people are dedicated, then you can now start doing maybe vlogs. Because when you grow, that's the people want to, okay, this girl that I've been seeing how-to videos, they will now be intrigued to want to know what is going on in your life. So when you do the a day in my life videos, they will most likely watch, or Q&A, get to know me. So as you're starting out your YouTube channel, do not start with a day in my life. Get to know me, start with searchable content. Point number 9 is, as a lady, if you're starting out YouTube channel, try your best to learn how to do your makeup. I'm not saying don't show up with your natural face, but I'm just saying that don't just keep your face anyhow. You know, put small lip gloss, put small powder. It helps, because only God sees the heart of man, but man sees your physical appearance. So people will just stay on your channel even though you are saying gibberish, just because you look fine, just because your makeup is on point. Even if you have something great to say, but your packaging is not looking appealing, they would most likely want to click away. And I was really guilty of that. I'm going to show you a video those my first videos, like I'm just keep my face, like I don't have time, I don't have to do my makeup, I'm like just keep my face and just do anyhow. But I learned it, like you don't have to be perfect. My makeup is not perfect, but I'm still trying to, bring life back to my face and all that. So learn to rub powder, learn to do lip gloss when you want to start your YouTube channel. It's very, very good because it will keep people glued to what you have to say. As I said before, even if you have something really, really nice to say, something great, something educative, and then your face is not looking appealing to their eyes, they would click away. I used to do that. There's people that, except the person is saying something, and I just like, okay, let me just ignore the way the person's face looks and then focus on what the person is saying. But most people would want to click away. So take time, do your face, dress well, and as I said, show up like you have 1 million subscribers. If you have 1 million subscribers, you will not keep your face the way you are keeping it to shoot your video. Take advantage of YouTube short. When you know you're not posting your long form content, take advantage of posting YouTube short. 30 seconds, 1 minute videos, just post it. What YouTube short does is that it helps you, it grows your subscribers count, while long form on the other hand helps to grow, let's say, your watch hours and your community. So when you know you're not posting your long form videos, post short. And then one way to promote your long form videos, you can cut them into short and promote it. So take advantage of short and also long form videos. I wish I was doing this as of last year when I started, because I started doing short, I think this year. I started noticing YouTube short when I was enrolled into the YouTube Made For You program. I really learned a lot how to take advantage of the YouTube short. And one thing about YouTube short, you should just make sure that your short and your long form are like similar. It's not that you're going to be doing fashion in your long form content and then you're not going to be doing food or games in your short form content. But I'm not saying you can't do that, but it's always advisable that they should have a way of unism. They should. You can easily convert your short viewers to your long form viewers. So take advantage of short when you're not posting your long form content. This point, I used to be guilty of it. I know you are excited about the YouTube, I want to start YouTube, I want to be a YouTuber. You're seeing people that are actually inspiring you. But before you start YouTube, take your time, learn about how to do your thumbnails, learn about SEO, search engine optimization. These things are things that every YouTuber should have basic knowledge. Thank you for watching till this point. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you same time next week. Bye.